Overpass.
I'm looking forward to see what they have prepared with this pick, because it's not the obvious pick. And I was actually looking a bit at their stats here in the break, and it doesn't look good for their CT side for NAVI, which is usually
the stronger side.
Yeah, like where you go for like 10 rounds, stuff like this. So.
Well, we'll have to find out. Bit's going to try and recover from a bad opening map. JL under pressure, and after the opening kill, NAVI just collapse again. They get picked apart moving around the map, and MOUZ is in complete control. 4-on-2.
Because MOUZ are also getting active, right? We see the fallback from Torzi through the apartments, fight down through the short. All of a sudden, MOUZ decide, no, yeah, we're not going to lean back. We're not going to chill out. We're going to take it to you, take it back from you.
Which has been their MO throughout their entire tournament, really.
You know, as every wise player says, they're playing their game.
The one time it actually makes sense.
Yes,
yeah.
When it's working. Still a full belt of utility on Alexi B to maybe get something rolling towards this A site, but we do have that bathrooms alert coming down, hunting. As Frozen gives up his angle, Torzi is just going to tap into the back of Alexi's head, brain splattered. And a round that matters, Emet circles back. 36 health versus 4. Ooh, had a chance at a freebie, but now those connector men are going to come running upwards. And that should be the end of this 5 health Emet. Sure enough, it is a CT pistol collected by MOUZ, even despite a 4v5.
You know, no matter how good of a mentality you have when it goes bad, it's definitely always a help when you have a good pistol round. It feels so good to hit those shots. So we'll see. Maybe he can even farm up some ecos now to make it even better, and then first gun round will be tough.
Even positioning himself really well. I think we'll see that throughout this half on Overpass, especially like one of those A players that flower pots out towards long. It's such a safe place to be in the mid round if you don't really know what's coming, and it gives you that opportunity for that quick lurk through the bathrooms as well. Just to build on this idea that this is kind of a dangerous map for NAVI to pick into this series, this is a different NAVI team than what we saw in Cologne when this roster first came together, when it was obviously very disjointed. They haven't played this map since then. They haven't played this map in an official as this kind of lineup that has a little bit more confidence, a little bit more comfort together. So this is really kind of, I mean, trial by fire, and the biggest fire possible in the grand finals.
Yeah, you must assume that they had some really good results in practice and they feel comfortable on the map, but even then, it's not the same thing as practice, right? And
how often does that equate for you, 1-to-1 from practice to officials? You know,
it's never 1-to-1. I tell you that much. But yeah, there's some maps that you just feel comfortable on as an individual, and then of course, like, it's not as hard to get it going on that map, but Overpass, I feel like, for example, a map like Inferno is the best example. On Inferno in practice, everyone is rushing you every round. There's not a round that takes more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
In official, it's the other way around.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
You get so much space, and you have to learn how to hit sights and stuff like this. So
done deal, folks. Easy does it. One single kill. That's it.
He got 3 more, Toshi, so he's
rack it up.
He's ready.
He had a quiet map 1 compared to the rest of his playoffs, so he's looking to pop off early. Not going to have the AWP quite yet.
I blame Inferno, you know? It limited Torzi.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
now he's playing CT side Overpass, A site.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled, Moses.
Yeah, well, they dropped him at M4 for this round. That's passed over by Xertion, so let's see how it goes. Full buy for NAVI, 4 Galils, an AK-47. That'll make you happy as a game leader. Everyone's got nades.
Yeah, that's important. Also one of the maps where I feel like it would actually make more sense to force in the second round as T, to have that full buy in the third round. Like on this map, you would like to have all the nades for the map control. You would like to have the AWP for the long distance. So rounds like this typically ends towards B, and it's really tough.
Oh, nice flash.
Oh, that was Alexi. I thought that might have been Xertion with a self-flash, but that's a good toss-up from Alexi on the reaction.
Man, he just looks like a fool running through the open.
Yeah.
Just a sitting duck, like no chance. Simple's going to gobble that one up, so 2 for the GOAT.
This is where it can get dicey, though. As you can see, Frozen pushing up again. A player putting themselves out towards long for the mid-round for the second timing. And Ema's got so many different places he has to worry about. It's all down to when Frozen chooses to make his move and if Ema gets that sense.
Big fight for Frozen to pick up. And then there's that unknowingness as to whether he would leave or not. But he sticks around for a little longer, and Alexi's going to get the trade frag It's damage done versus Alexi and Bit. It's not a comfortable 3v2, but it's man advantage regardless. This whole time, Simple's been sat in a portion of the map he earned.
Well, MOUZ is calling the bluff. MOUZ is like, if you guys are going to walk A, sure, go for it, take the round win, but we're going to park 2 here. Navi's coming back, and they don't have a whole lot of time. Flashes better be God tier again.
They're coming, he's blind. He's blind as a bat. Jimpat just starts spraying. Still very winnable with the nade. It could find the one in the back. Oh! Simultaneous kills from Torzy. Triple on the site.
Well, that definitely doesn't hurt his confidence either. That's pretty good. 3K every round so far.
Yeah, we take that. That's a nice clutch, and obviously helped out. Navi doesn't have the time to slow it down and deal with that. They don't have time to deal with the position. And more than anything, they don't have the HP.
Makes a lot of sense for MOUZ as well to be in this scenario, because they cleared Frozen all the way up long with 40 seconds left, and the amount of angles you have to clear to get to the A side from there it's basically impossible. So it was a tough situation for Navi, but
and that's one of the reasons why some pro players say they don't like this map.
yeah. Well, move your ass.
Yeah.
Before 40 seconds.
Oh, Simple. Half his health gone just on the fadeaway. Frozen's gonna stick around. Floats on Fountain. Keeps them all back. Ooh, I take it back. JL, clean headshot.
Still, I mean, it doesn't happen enough at a point to where MOUZ is going to be afraid of going back to that in the future. They're still going to harass you up at Fountain. They're still going to be pushing long on timings. Navi haven't done enough to dissuade them from those kinds of aggressive plays. So JL just looking for some kills at the end of the round, take some economy away. But there's so many players ready to deal with this and so many off angles.
You ever feel like that, Hooksy?
All the time. Well, he's charging up for the next round.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
Professor X over here. Fourth one for MOUZ in a row. Torzy already flying off the rails, man. 10-2.
You love that for your offer. You
100%.
love that hot start for your offer.
Because he hasn't even had to swing with just that op yet. All right, but you've already powered him up to a 10-2 start. Now that sniper in hand. Man, the T side of Overpass can be soul crushing. I don't know if Navi can handle it. Let's get a gun round in early if you're them.
I think this is going to dictate a lot of how we're going to see Navi play this half. If this round goes well for them, we can see a contest. If this round goes really, really badly, I think we'll see them get a little disorganized as it goes on, because then you add in the stress of the situation.
I don't want to be a doomsdayer 5 rounds into map 2 of a best-of-5 grand final.
I'll do it for you.
Right, but we need a little life out of Navi. So I think you're dead on, Jason. This one sets a precedent. It sets a tone. You know, the atmosphere will change after this round.
It goes back to what we were just talking about. No real officials on this map. So all of a sudden, if things are crumbling and you're not well drilled and well practiced on it, like you're going to be like, oh, this was a horrible idea. Like that's the thought that enters your brain. Like, oh, how are we on Overpass?
Yeah, I was wondering if Torzy was going to be switching between A and B this much, because on other maps he's really good at this, as being all the way.
5 health makes a world of difference, but I feel like Torzy saw a glimpse. And Alexi popped. More where that one came from. Flash over the short side. Jimpat's going to try to hold it. Blind Torzy regains vision, but as the ops on cycle, Simple busts through, and a wall bang out a Bit certainly helps. At a distance, Frozen connects. Then Bit puts an end to him, and sure enough, 5 rounds into this T side, Navi post 1.
They needed it. They needed it, and importantly, they took the off away from Torzy, an expensive weapon, no longer in position to help MOUZ in this next
PS,
round.
se você está com o fone, você está ouvindo isso, só uma coisa a dizer, pena que o rato cortou para a esquerda é.
Nice to see Ime get a kill. You know, we go back to like the big breakout of Ime in Gamer Legion for the Paris Major. When he was on Overpass, this was like a specialist, right? Watching Ime work T-side Overpass, constantly playing up through bathrooms into that A play. He was a one-man army on a whole other level. And if this is the event where we're going to get him returning to form, slotting into this international project where he originally struggled, this could actually be a home turn advantage.
He better have a good game. Look at the amount of times we've seen him pushed and pressured from long. This is the 3rd time we've seen a long setup from MOUZ already in the first 6 rounds.
Frozen just head tucked. Can also bank, of course, on Torzy inside bathrooms.
Tá me zoando aí, né?
And so much is on this round. Like, if MOUZ wins this round, they will steamroll them, I think. But if they lose it, it's...
Oh, what could have been.
Tem que voltar alguma coisa aqui? Que vale a pena? Ser observado ou não?
Frozen's here to help. That's one of the two dead, and they're just going to try to press up through bathrooms, knowing this fallback isn't fast enough to stop them. Rotation up also won't be enough. And Torzi, instead of hitting that bomb site, just leans back into long.
Well, he's still got Shuhei, who's pushed up towards Fountain. There was actually 3 playing long, and Navi only spotted 2. JL's looking for it. If Shuhei goes down, they might lose track of Torji, but I don't even know if a retake is going to be possible.
Primeiro armado?
Good damage done.
Embora.
And Shuhei's going to cross over, just pass by JL.
Man, Shuhei's found 2 good timings in terms of peeking into players, but he didn't get either kill. When we see him fight Fountain, could have had one, didn't grab it. This one versus JL could have also been huge if they wanted to get the retake going. But alas, it's Navi with a second, 5 alive for the time being as well, just skirting by what was that 3-man A long setup.
Vamos ver.
Getting into the bomb.
Eita, simple tiltado.
The map he earned.
Dicey was going to self.
Second round. Also
Tá.
one of the maps where I feel like it would actually make more sense to force in the second round as T to have that full buy in the third round. Like on this map, you would like to have all the nades for the map control. You would like to have the AWP for the long distance. So rounds like this typically ends towards B, and it's really tough.
Oh, nice flash.
Oh, that was Alexi. I thought that might have been Xerxin with a self-flash, but that's a good toss-up from Alexi on the reaction.
Man, he just looks like a fool running through the open.
Yeah.
Just a sitting duck, like no chance.
Smoke no sapo feita pelo Torzi ou Frozen?
This is where it can get dicey though, as you can see Frozen
Torzi,
pushing
desculpa.
up again. A player putting themselves
Não,
out
foi,
towards long for
foi
the
o
mid
Torzi.
round for the second timing, and Ima's got so many different
Frozen
places
pegando
he
info
has
aqui
to
no
worry
fundo.
about. It's all down to when Frozen chooses to make his move and if Ima gets that sense.
Big fight for Frozen.
Mano, o Frozen ele tá muito bom individualmente, mas ele entregou aqui, né? Um commit aqui. E aí, prof? Tudo na paz, graças a Deus. E você? Quase entrega essa estendida mesmo. Nossa, voltaram pra uma stack.
Well, MOUZ is calling the bluff.
Stack, né? Voltaram pros dois caras da B.
Go for it, take the round win, but we're going to park 2 here. Navi's coming back and they don't have a whole lot of time. Flashes better be gone
18 segundos.
They're coming, he's blind.
Meu Deus, meu Deus. Ainda deu um HS no cara. Foi o suficiente. Meu Deus, cara. O HS que o...
Well, that definitely doesn't hurt his confidence either.
Meu
That's
Deus.
pretty good. 3K every round so far.
Yeah, we take that.
Ó, o Torzi tá felizão, velho.
Obviously helped out. Navi doesn't have the time to slow it down
Salve,
and deal
Hugo.
with that. They don't have time to deal with the
Free
position.
Fúria.
And more than anything, they don't have the HP.
Já viram o vídeo do YouTube aí? Free Fúria, será? E aí, Shumi? Free Fúria, verdade ou mentira? Tá aí no YouTube fixado. Se não viu, vale a pena ver, galera.
Move your ass.
Se puder também, deixa o seu like lá, deixa o seu comentário.
Oh, simple. Half his health gone just on the fadeaway. Frozen's gonna stick around. Floats on Fountain.
Easy.
Keeps them all back. Ooh,
Caio Lene.
Salve, mestre.
E aí, Caio?
O que você tá achando do novo CS2? Abraço.
Abraço, Caio. Tamo junto, meu querido Caio. Tô achando o jogo uma bosta, cara. Vai melhorar. E a gente tem que se acostumar. Mas eu não tô gostando, não.
But there's so many players ready to deal with this and so many off angles.
You ever feel like that, Hooksy?
All the time.
Esse negócio, o Tiki 64 tá matando grande parte da experiência.
Professor X over here. Fourth one for MOUZ in a row. Torzi already flying off the rails, man. 10-2.
You love that for your offer. You love that hot start for your offer.
Because he hasn't even had to swing with just that op yet. All right, but you've already powered him up to a 10-2 start. Now that sniper in hand.
Comprei minha memória hoje no AliExpress, vai ser a última justificativa que estou ruim.
I don't know if Navi can handle it. Let's get a gun round in early.
Inclusive, tamo junto aí, obrigado pelo sub, Taerum, 5 meses, hein, Caio? God demais, te agradeço, meu querido.
I think we'll see them get a little disorganized as it goes on, because then you add in the stress of the situation.
I don't want to be a doomsdayer 5 rounds into map 2 of a best of 5 grand final.
I'll do it for you.
Right, but we need a little life out of Navi. So I think you're dead on, Jason. This one sets a
Inclusive, pra quem não
precedent.
sabe, eu conheci o Caio Leri indo... Foi pra São Paulo ou foi pra Juiz de Fora, Caio? Do nada, tô no aeroporto, Caio Leri. Ô, Peace, não sei o quê. Saiu de Juiz de Fora, né? Eu fui pra lá recentemente, cara. Semana passada.
Switching between A and B this much, because on other maps he's really good at this, as being all the way.
Semana passada eu tava lá. Não, eu conheci ele há 5 meses atrás, cara. Antes de começar a fazer live.
Blind Torzi regains vision, but as the ops on cycle simple busts through, and a wall bang out of Bit certainly helps. At a distance, Frozen connects. Then Bit puts an end to him, and sure enough, 5 rounds into this T side, Navi post 1.
They needed it. They needed it, and importantly, they took the op away from Torzi, an expensive weapon, no longer in position to help MOUZ in this next round. That's very well executed from Navi. Good flashes.
Juiz de Fora, é aeroporto de Juiz de Fora. Minha namorada é de Ubá, em Minas Gerais.
Nice to see Ime get a kill. You know, we go back to like the big breakout of Ime in Gamer Legion.
Eu fui pro... Peguei voo pra lá.
This was like a specialist, right? Watching Ime work T-side overpass, constantly playing up through bathrooms into that.
Minha namorada é de Ubá.
Army on a whole other level. And if this is the event,
ela mora comigo, mas a família dela é de Ubá, né? Sou da cidade do lado, você é da onde, RCM? Caramba, eu tava aí esses dias, cara, semana passada. Se eu soubesse, porra, tinha organizado alguma coisa. Visconde do Rio Branco, vou perguntar pra ela, cadê ela?
Oh, what could have been. Torzi versus Bit. He has to bail back. Ooh, flirts around with the corner. Frozen's here to help. That's one of the 2 dead, and they're just going to try to press up through bathrooms knowing this fallback isn't fast enough to stop them. Rotation up also won't be enough. And Torzi, instead of hitting that bomb site, just leans back into long.
Well, he's still got Shuhei, who's pushed up towards Fountain. There was actually 3
Como é que tá o jogo lá do Corinthians?
JL's looking for it. If Shuhei goes down, they might lose track of Torzi, but I don't even know if a retake is going to be possible. Good damage done, and Shuhei's going to cross over, just pass by JL.
Deu intense o segundo mapa?
Into players, but he didn't get either kill. When we see him fight Fountain, could have had one.
12-9 intense. O Coringão tá voltando, né? Corinthians não existe nunca, cara.
But alas,
é igual no futebol.
5 alive for the time being as well, just skirting by what was that 3-man A long setup, getting into the bomb site and planting, play objective.
Alô, Massalaju. Ó, tem um conterrâneo seu aí no chat, hein, ô Massalaju. O RCM falou que é da cidade do lado de Ubá, Visconde do Rio Branco.
That was probably the most important round for Navi in the whole half. Right there. So if they didn't win that
RCM
and maybe MOUZ even gets the AWP back from Symbol or something, it would have been a disaster basically.
Yeah, complete disaster. You could have seen it all come crumbling down. Well, they passed the tests and MOUZ don't really have.
Eu falei que eu tava em Ubá semana passada. É pertinho? A gente passa indo pra Juiz de Fora dessa cidadezinha aí?
And important as well, I don't think that Toshi will have the
AWP seco aqui, eu vou pular.
as well, unless Jimmy is farming up some real money now, because they're only on 2 loss bonus, so yeah, that one round really, really did a lot.
Esse round passado aqui deu um impacto grande, cara, na economia do MOUZ, velho. Olha lá. Voltei aqui até pra gente ver novamente, porque eu não tava prestando atenção.
Frozen's here to help. That's one of the 2 dead, and they're just going to try to press up through bathrooms knowing this fallback isn't fast enough to stop them. Rotation up also won't be enough. And Torzi, instead of hitting that bomb site, just leans back into long.
Well, he's still got Shuhei, who's pushed up towards Fountain. There was actually 3 playing long, and Navi only spotted 2.
Então ele tá depois de Ubá, né? Tipo, ele vai de Visconde, passa em Ubá, depois passa naquelas cidadezinhas pequenas, e aí chega em Juiz de Fora.
Shuhei's found 2 good timings in terms of peeking into players, but he didn't get either kill. When we see him fight Fountain, could have had one, didn't grab it. This one versus JL could have also been huge if they wanted to get the retake going, but alas.
Romeraki, salve, salve, meu querido.
Pô,
é Romerão, É, esse round aqui quebrou mesmo, velho. desastre da economia do MOUZ mesmo. O Exertion já pegou uma casinha aí, ó. Ele quer mais, né? Nossa! Ah, não, velho. Mereceu, hein? Olha a jogada que eles fizeram. Mandaram um pezinho meio de round.
JL 5 health, Simple not able to do anything in there because that boost was just beyond his vision.
Congresso de subs do Peace que ano vai ser em Portugal. Então, tem isso aí, né?
Navi's being so patient right now. Simple's just been posted for the peak by Blue Door for
A
some
Gabriela vai
time,
ter que
and I mean,
viajar.
at least you can understand why. He's been pushed 3 times already in this half. This is about covered AK.
Gabriela, inclusive, Icar. O que você acha de a gente tirar o VIP dela? Acho que deu, né? É uma vergonha, né? Precisamos rever essa lista dos VIPs aí, viu? Pessoal desaparecido da live. É, tem que tirar. Vamos rever.
And he makes sure Torji can't get into the sandbags. A little bit more damage, so be it. They actually burn Alexi all the way. So only 2 survivors here for Navi, but a nice 3-4.
Nem aparece mais a Gabriela, velho.
Yeah, that smoke looked cool and all, but it ended up in water.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't
Fala pra ela, manda uma mensagem pra ela, fala que ela perdeu o VIP.
Definitely missed.
Unfortunate.
He probably forgot it. He's like, I gotta at least make this look like I gotta at least called for kills. MOUZ gonna
They always push it with like 50-40 seconds left and they get punished.
Pô, ela deu fora no Fênix ao
Just
vivo.
having
Não, foi a... Não foi ela que deu fora no Fênix ao vivo, cara.
you can, like,
Foi a... Esqueci o nome dela.
but not having the orb.
Do fluxo, cara.
That's always
Marigode.
fun on this map.
and not having a lot of nades.
That as well.
A Marigode, cara,
Kids either.
nunca será.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a dire
Nunca será.
situation, you could say. for MOUZ.
It all
Default
so
aqui
good
do
3 rounds ago.
Navi.
They've got technically 4 players at this
Fake
point,
de
Frozen
default,
up and
1-3
although with a little bit
do
of
Navi.
nades,
Cortaram
a
o
little
mapa
bit
da
of
A.
love given to Bathrooms by Navi,
Tem a liga
finishing
também
back.
e agora eles vão finalizar na B.
Being kept honest, essentially, to help Torji.
Vamos ver essa finalização deles aqui. Promissor, hein?
The old bait and switch and monster.
E como o MOUZ tá jogando passivíssimo, não tem info no mapa, eu não gosto dessa postura. Sabe quem joga desse jeito? Vários times brasileiros costumam jogar desse jeito aqui. Dando o mapa inteiro. E aí, cai a casa. Mas foi boa a defesa até. Caiu a casa, mas foi boa. Double kill do Beat aí, salvou.
Given a kill here for MOUZ, you almost have to call for the save. As we already mentioned, no kit, you have a smoke.
O Fênix sumiu também, né, cara? Inclusive, desapareceu. Acho que ele ficou sentido aquele dia lá.
Frozen finishes off Ime. Bit's position, unbeknownst to MOUZ, they're gonna have to clear it. Torzi's got him flustered. Bit turns, keeps his head on a swivel. Remember, no kit. So these kills cause for concern, but not a determining factor in this round win. Navi will end it.
Olha o Karmotsky, velho.
An extra cost
Que
versus
isso,
Navi,
Cunha?
but now it's economy busted for MOUZ, and that strong start of this CT side has all but fizzled out.
I think that's some inexperience showing right there that they actually go for this 2v3. Like, they were lucky to even get this close, in my opinion, and it was... If it was the other way around and MOUZ had a lot of money and Navi was struggling, I could understand that they wanted to make it expensive, but there's no reason for them to go for it. They still, like, they had another buy in Navi even if they took away like all the guns or something, so not happy about that decision, but and I don't think they will be as well when they watch it back.
And I mean, funny, hold the phone, hold the thought. Nice shots. Okay.
Vamos ver aqui as balas do Shield. Perdi, tava olhando no chat.
As well when they watch it back.
And I mean, funny, hold the phone.
Nem flash veio, mano.
And I don't think
Errou a
they will
flash,
be as well
será?
when they watch, so
É, o número 7
not happy about that
tinha...
decision, but,
Não,
and I don't think
sem
they
flash
will be as
mesmo.
well when they watch.
Só na HE.
Almost have to.
No kit. So these
Voltei demais aqui.
Happy about that decision, but and I don't think they will be as well when they watch it back.
And I mean,
Nossa, que
funny,
loucura, cara.
hold the thought. Nice shots. Okay. Well, there's an AK-47 picked up. Navi's going to come right back at it, so Shuhei might be in some trouble, especially if he keeps blinding himself.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
I was going to say, it's just kind of, I mean, funny's the wrong word, but ironic a little bit because their economic decisions against you guys is what helped them outlast you on Mirage, and here they've made a little bit of a blunder.
Phoenix deve ter se voltado contra o mundo e voltar a cabeça de mundo.
And he gets 2 more! This is Shui from a Deagle to an AK. Oh, just shy of the ace. Damn.
He deserved that.
Didn't he?
Give it
right.
What a round.
Damn, dude. 481 damage on the round.
Simple's not even thinking about winning at the moment. He's thinking of limiting the weapons that they can get out of this round with. So making a team decision here to just chuck as many rifles away as he possibly can, and even the last one. So no fun for MOUZ.
James Bond here.
He's gonna win it.
Yeah, going for the sneaky.
James Bond.
Oh my god.
He's gonna win.
Nossa, ia ser muito bom se tivesse bifado o Simple, cara.
Double Deagle coming through the smoke.
Nice. That one's so sexy. Shuhei helps them nurse this.
Love that if you're MOUZ. Little lifeline suddenly sprinkled in just when it looked like we were going to get tied up. Navi's T-side's coming through. An X-Factor moment from the in-game leader of MOUZ.
And look what it's done to the economy of Navi. Like, Simple had $10,000 before the last round began, and now they have nothing.
Well, suddenly, those kills in that retake attempt do end up, you know, turning the tide of this. So,
o NAVI agora abre de default mais forte para A, porém lento, e o MOUZ com 3A.
And it's going to go down man advantage Navi.
With this kind of like slow style of Navi, like really kind of delaying that playground
Game
like
mode.
20 seconds, I think it's really limiting kind of
bem lento aqui
the aggression that
do
we're
NAVI.
out in the early going, the aggression we know they like to play with. It's making it very tough to find that flash timing for the peak.
I'm surprised that MOUZ are using utility that fast again.
Cris, foi Simple no game mode.
Navi usually, like, Frozen must know at this point that they're playing slow because he got, like, people were holding him when he came long with 40 seconds left, so.
Yeah.
Like, they've been out of smoke for, I think, 40 seconds now, MOUZ, so. Tough round.
It's not a fun map to play without smokes, and this one as it fades will be the
o MOUZ não tem granada nenhuma pra fazer defensiva aqui pra segurar essa A, velho. Tomaram a entrada. Torge não tem nada pra fazer. Vai rolar uma HEzinha aí no bombe. Tá no individual aqui. Opa. Já sabe que estão jogando contra um cara nas costas. Se viram forçado a fazer plays aqui. E cai a lista, hein, mano. Que retake do MOUZ aqui, principalmente mérito do Exertion. E mais uma vez o NAVI jogando um 3x4. A partir dessa situação aqui, tentando ganhar nas plays individuais, né? Ó, Beat se enfiando na smoke. Tio tava ligeiro. Agora o JL. Alexib não tem como tradear. E cai a casa.
Sure, Navi get in their bomb site. Sure, they plant, but that Xertian flank screws over everything.
Look what they have to do after they plant the bomb. The only place they can plant safe at that point is behind dice boxes, and then they have nowhere to go. These two
It's basically utils in the round. It just feels so bad. And then they end up losing to that anyway. That just feels so bad.
And that's a swing round with the money that Navi had back to Deagles. This is huge for MOUZ to be able to catapult up the scoreboard now. They have all the advantages. Nice nade kill on Shuhei.
Que dureza, hein, mano. O MOUZ tava com o NAVI tava com o controle da economia. Eles estão conversando sobre isso aqui na transmissão gringa. Simple. Já pega uma entra aqui. Domínio do fundo. Isso aqui eles estão comitados a finalizar o round na A. Não tem info da B, não tem como voltar aqui e checar tudo.
Break through the sides, which last round and also this round is going to be really tough, especially with no nades.
Sem granada, sem chance. Não tem flash, não tem nada. Cai a casa, o Blade já sentou, aqui acabou. Nunca vi o Blade sentado na minha vida. Primeira vez.
It can be an 11 for half easily.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like that should have been a
Among Us da live. Então, eu tinha pensado em fazer isso, velho. Podemos. Podemos. Among Us da live. Quem joga aí? Sempre tá lendo esse papel lá.
That win right there from Shuhei with the Deagle.
Quem é velha?
Might have a similar vibe to it within the Navi camp.
Now that could be the round of the series. You know, if they end up blowing out this
Mazinha?
overpass game, we're going back into a MOUZ pick.
Ó, o Shield dando um tchauzinho pra
Might have
plateia.
a similar vibe to it within the Navi camp.
Now that could be the round of the series. You know, if they end up blowing out this overpass game, we're going back into a MOUZ pick after this one. Feels good moment.
It felt like with 4 rounds straight, Navi like had a grip. It looked like they were like establishing dominance. They looked like the stronger team, looked like the cleaner team. All our questions about overpass, they looked like they were answering those and getting over it. And now it's just gone the other direction entirely.
Yeah, it's a very
Caos não
streaky
joga,
game,
ô
good for the
Iker.
economy,
Caos não
right?
joga. Caos é...
Many close rounds and
Caos é o... Tem a véia, ele é o velho chato, que não joga esses jogos aí.
Yeah, it's like a 2 for 1 or a
Falei
3
pra nós
for
jogar
1.
um Warzinho também, não joga. Among Us não joga.
Gonna topple the first front runner. Alexi B's managed to get through. JL shooting at the back.
Joga Banco Imobiliário e olha lá.
Kills Alexi in the site. Now bomb stuck outside Monster. And the CT
War eu aceito, cara, também. A Massa lá não joga, acho que ela não curte. Mas eu aceito jogar um War aí com a galera da live, por que não? Sou bom, hein? Por nada não.
I guess he thought the offer was going to
Eu acho que eu sou bom.
Yeah, for sure. And it made sense from his perspective. Like, he's been running the whole way, made a lot of noise for even shooting a few times before, and Toshi's just...
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
Well, in his mind, it also makes sense because he's like, I know I got teammates coming down blue door.
Yeah, not my problem.
There's an M4 that's going to show up surely any moment.
Pólen, salve pro esquecesse de leiteira é esse e o CS2. Pólen, o CS mudou, porém os fundamentos não mudaram, Pólen. Isso aqui é grande final da Pro League, várias coisas interessantes acontecendo. Esse mapa aqui em particular, ele mudou algumas coisas. Mas eu acho que o meta não vai mudar.
Now it's Navi struggling for money.
Yeah, once again, back to just Deagles and pistols.
Economia não mudou. As coisas principais do jogo não mudaram. Economia, fundamentos, você 3Dar os bonequinhos bonitinho. O meta daqui também acho que não vai mudar muita coisa. Talvez algumas posições, ângulos e tal, com certeza isso vai mudar, mas... Granadas.
Shui has been impressive so far.
Eu vi ontem no Caules e agora vou ver isso aí, porra.
Was really good and now he's already up to 13 kills and had the most crucial
Meta
round of the
P90
whole
correndo.
round,
No CS2 o meta é comprar shotgun, velho.
Like when your IGL is
DCT.
good and feeling
Tiro
the game
mata.
like this, everything is easier.
Yeah.
So
Como é que tá o jogo do Corinthians? Alô?
You probably don't normally have it from, like when someone all of a sudden has like an extra 10 kills, an extra 6, 7 kills.
Intense ganhou, hein?
like he is usually
Teremos
up there
terceiro
because he's
mapa.
playing decent spots as well. Like on these two maps, it's rotate and on Inferno. It
Já
was,
foi adiado o jogo pra 7:45.
B side? No, wait,
he was the A rotator.
He's
as well.
the A rotator as well, yeah. So he has these rotator roles where he can like be in the action. Talk about action.
Yeah, right? Sliding through the smoke, they've actually managed to create quite the opening. 15 on the clock, but Xertion slides out from...
A gente viu, Pólen, o Simba comprando shotgun 12, 4 rounds seguidos da Inferno. Foi muito sucesso, não. Não deu tempo. Meu Deus. Jimmy Ice Cold. Deu uma risadinha.
Miscalculate. I think that flash took that extra like half second or second and a half and just prevented him from even trying to force that. Navi almost make that interesting.
Ó, rolando uma reunião de empresários ali.
9-4. The open. Let's make that interesting with just Deagles. Knife out, just start sprinting.
No meio do jogo os caras mostram uma reunião dos empresários lá na Pro League.
He can drop an AK over to a teammate.
Quebra da porta, default do MOUZ. E mais um round que eles vão jogar passivo aqui, né? Só que dessa vez o IM já sacou que eles estão jogando recuada. Vai avisar o time dele. Ou estão jogando pro fundo. A partir do momento que eles limparem essa liga aqui, estão jogando pro fundo ou estão jogando recuado.
And it wasn't even close. No.
O 5 já pegou a info, a liga tá clear. Esses rounds totalmente socados assim, eu não gosto, velho. Na grande maioria das vezes, eu sinto que você dá muito mapa e geralmente azeda. Vamos ver.
From the first round of playoffs to the grand finals to a commanding CT half.
Safadeza no background.
Frozen scours the front of bathrooms, but it's very stringy Navi at the moment, just kind of walking around. Applying a little utility pressure down on the B site with that smoke deep from T-spawn.
Lembrando, meus queridos, que amanhã teremos live, porém tem jogo do Corinthians. E amanhã não perco, não. Amanhã não dá pra perder. Corinthians e Fortaleza, decisão da Sul-Americana. Amanhã teremos que finalizar a live aí antes do jogo, sem dúvidas. Eu vou abrir à tarde aí, né? Amanhã a live é mais cedo. Essa hora amanhã... Ganhando Fortaleza Pista, por favor, meu time tá afundando. Aquelas do jogo, acho que é 9 horas, né? 9h30.
Oh, he's going for a very, very, very long flank. This is going to eat tons of time off of the bomb.
He's also the kit carrier, Jimpat, so he's going to be essential to this retake clutch if they throw it at him. A 2 versus 2 bomb beyond the halfway point. And Navi just sitting back, uncontested this entire time until now. Torzy hits the op shot, and Bit, who's already been critical in this one, needed another double. But Torzy's got the cover. MOUZ have got the clutch at a 10th to the
Que passe aí, mano. 10-4,
velho. Alexi heard the footsteps at long, which is why he just tried to bail out.
Mid-run been better from Navi because they kind of fought like. Well, that's the worst.
That second, it just sometimes he just doesn't give a damn.
Yeah.
Dominou esgoto agora o MOUZ. Isso é bom.
Fearless Counter-Strike player.
Liga não existe pro MOUZ, né? Eles raramente usam. Ai, varado!
Gives a damn that time.
Yeah, 6th sense from Bit. Calls out the short position. That's gonna unleash Torji. Or will it?
K7 Pirata ganhou um gift aí do Pollen. Tamo junto, Pollen. Obrigado, meu querido. E parabéns aí, o Pirata. Tá quietinho, Pirata aí, não fala nada, só assiste.
Out towards highway, out towards bathrooms, but you don't have like a Molotov to reroute them. You don't have a smoke to make them nervous. They're just gonna have to take the gamble that Torji can handle business. And this is where you mentioned
Senhor proatividade, né? Bonito, coitado.
Gamer Legion days, and this position aggressive in bathrooms is a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, sir.
Frozen has full utility. If they don't switch back to A now, it's going to be really tough.
Emes trying to duel, but
olha o Jim, não perde uma trocação. E o Torji tá 20/10. Se o tempo de usar C4 fosse reaproveitado, demoraria 10 segundos, mas se ele fizer 2 segundos e soltasse, tentasse de novo, ele de 8. O que acha? Tipo Valorant, né? É assim. É uma barra de progressão da C4. Se você defusar tudo e sobrar só um restinho e você morrer, é só dar um cliquezinho lá e ganha o round.
No.
At some point down the road.
Yeah, when my ego's no longer bruised.
Oh, the crowd hates me. Cool.
Henry and Hugo, they took out all the energy from them.
Nossa, dualzinha nessa posição aí, gostoso, hein?
Here for Navi. Dual Berettas on Bit to face what's going to be the full B smash. And with that flashbang, he sees a little presence. Here comes Zershin on the entry, as he does, holding W. Dual Berettas, good for the first one, and a nice clean USP tap that goes unchecked. Good support from Eman. 1v3 demanded of Frozen, and he's going to start it off with the Gush. Oh, the second! Frozen with a big ticket clutch. Simple towards the short. Stuck behind. Frozen knows it. Gets him in the open. Hit your headshots, kids. Oh, it's first 2 clean. Simple given a grace. Navi.
Eita, o Simple tá bravo. Simple tá bravo.
Knows it. Gets him in the open. Hit your
Ele mandou um fuck you ali, hein?
Oh, it's ugly. First 2 clean.
Já viu o que ele falou? Ó, leitura labial.
Oh, it's ugly.
Guys, what the fuck? What the fuck you doing? Ele manda. Exatamente. O professor aí leu a mesma coisa que eu.
Good support from Ime.
Simple tava onde?
1v3 demanded.
É, não precisava esse contato aqui não.
Frozen. And he's gonna
Ó,
start it off with the gush.
IM entregando, Alexibi também.
Frozen with a big ticket clutch queued up. If he can just best, you know.
Pagou geral no final do round.
Frozen knows it, get clean, Simple given a grace. Navi will take that pistol.
That got spicy. Nice little clutch there from Simple. As you said, must win. They had to have it.
Bisquela só ignorou.
Nice little clutch there from Simple. As you said,
IM Bisquela também. Oh, IM.
Nice little clutch there from
Levantou a
Simple.
sobrancelha,
As you
tipo...
said, must win.
Ih, mano. Porra, aí mandou mal, hein, Simple. Te defendi, cara, mas você tá a mais mesmo.
They had to have it to stay alive in this. I want to go back, Hooksy, to what we were chatting about during the break as well.
E os caras passaram um pano, né? Que deu pra ver na transmissão que os caras tiltaram. O Simple tiltou, ninguém falou nada aí na transmissão gringa.
Alexi's calling a really good game and they're not able to convert anything.
Yeah, that's just the worst feeling as an IGL when you get like... He cannot change anything. They're getting into 2v2s after plants, all this stuff, and it's just... It should be round wins, but... Yeah, I don't know if they lost this pistol as well. 3 versus 1, that would have been a cherry on top of the frustration cake.
Se tiltar assim no meio do jogo é zoado. Não façam isso.
Yeah.
Você tem o zap do Simple? Zap não.
But they're very even on the scoreboard on Navi. It's like
tem o contato, mas zap não.
Kills between top and bottom.
Evenly quiet, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know? No one popping off in the first half. Let's see the second half if it can deliver something. Maybe Simple gets fired up with that 1v1 clutch. He's going to have to be really, really good with the AWP as well. That AWP presence on this map can be so dangerous. Much in a similar way that Torji was able to do it. If Simple can get going with the AWP as soon as possible, Navi would love to have it.
And definitely a difference of style here from the first half where Navi decided to full eco. Here we see MOUZ, as I would have wanted at least from Navi as well, to buy into it.
Sabe, pô, lógico que sabe.
In the first gun round, should they actually lose. And, well, also you have a really good shot of winning these rounds in this series so far, so...
Caio, jogo oficial amanhã. CS2 aqui na live. É semana inteira, aí vai ter CS2 aqui. Amanhã tem qualificatória de João Coping da Europa. Depois vai ter Challenger da Europa também. Vai ter replay ao vivo, obviamente, de Imperial, que não podemos fazer a transmissão. Então, quarta-feira, replay ao vivo da Imperial. Você que de repente perdeu o jogo, tá trabalhando aí, vocês do chat que trabalham e tal, não dá pra assistir o jogo da Imperial ao vivo. O jogo vai ser, se não me engano, 3 da tarde, bem no horário. Ruim, né? Não é nem no almoço, nem no pós-trabalho, é no meio do rolê. Então, replay ao vivo, à noite, na quarta-feira. Até, ainda bem que o jogo do Corinthians é terça, porque senão não ia ter replay ao vivo não na quarta, viu? Ia ficar pra quinta. Quebrou economicamente aqui o... Quanto foi esse mapa, hein? Foi esse mapa que foi apertado ou foi o outro? Mostraram o Skybox Edge na live da ESL. Live BR não falou nada. É... Skybox Edge. Double nade na madeira ali, legal. Na sequência já vem a entrada. Eles tiram o cara da madeira, pra ter certeza que o cara não tá ali. E eles entram o sapão só focado no lado direito. Inicialmente, depois eles vão ficar no barril. 19 mouse? Beleza. Então o Navi vai fazer 8 aqui, quebra econômica da MOUZ. Vão perder esse round? Ou depois não vão pontuar mais? Forçadão com a W.
maybe the peek towards sandwich, then after maybe boost him on long, stuff like this.
Just set him up in every way possible to try and get you a pick.
I would even start the round with like a 4-man boost or something just to get the pick from heaven, but...
Então dando opções aí do que fazer com essa AWP do Torze, né? Falaram do boost de 4 pessoas na base TR pra matar o cara no céu. Falaram de dominar o fundo e dar um boost pra ele também, pra tentar ativar ele, pra ele pegar um cara no bomb. Enfim, plays aí pro AWP ter algum tipo de impacto. O MOUZ opta por não fazer nenhum deles, né? O Torge só tá indo na retaguarda aí. O Jimp tá abrindo alas e ele tá nas costas. Vão tirar o ângulo aqui? Ele voltou.
But look at all the cover this AWP is giving them to scale. Nice stoppage of the smoke and Simple can play around it.
Quick little headbutt.
Travou a smoke. Matou no peito, hein? Ai! Ó. Chicotada do Simple.
But it's that op on Torzi that's still alive and kicking, and the fact Jimpat has got his hands on the AK. This would be such a round for MOUZ to rip away, but inside of the smoke, Shuei's not going to be a part of this one. Jimpat looks away, unfortunately, and it falls onto the Hungarian Opper. Torzi hoping somebody just peeks in, but too many missed shots. He won't even be able to escape. Hunted back by Simple, and NAVI...
O Simple sempre tem alguma coisa pra falar depois do round aí. Deve ter xingado todo mundo, daquele jeitão. Teve que acertar um tiraço ali pra ganhar, beleza. Default do Navi aí. É isso? Começou no default? Começou no default. Double mole na A. Número 3 já voltou, que é o Alexibe. O IM tá na A também e o Simple tá na B. Esse round.
Simple here to work it.
Preciso gravar o vídeo da coisa lá, viu?
A lot of responsibility on Emed this round. Solo A play, no control for Navi on that half of the map, so they'll press out into short instead. Not afraid of MOUZ. Just happy to hold on to short control for now.
Well, and they shift over now to give Ema some support of Alexi B as JL gets into short. Simple's in position at the door.
Bola uma flash pra limpar essa posição do IM. Mais nada. Não posso, não posso.
This round would have made a lot of sense.
Spoiler com vontade, não posso.
That's what I expected to see in the first round, but now I don't know. They managed to kind of get their util out in the end, but Emma in a sick position right now.
Em breve.
Unroot him. If anyone, the flash front bathrooms blinds Jimpat as he's trying to get this kill, but it's an instant headshot.
Saudade de jogo com o Bird for the Sky. Ó, bela entrada aqui. Vamos ver de novo. Entradinha, né? É, muito boa essa posição do IM mesmo. Como é que ele não matou ninguém? Tinha que ter baitado pra ele, né, mano? Tinha que ter baitado pra ele, mano. Não ficar se escondendo no bomb, velho. Olha a posição do IM, você tem que peitar pra ele, velho. O cara tem o primeiro contato, mano. E o Exertion dá um clear também nessa posição, né?
If anyone, the flash front bathrooms blinds Jimpat as he's trying to get this kill, but it's an instant headshot. Alexi stuck behind truck. He gets a little more damage in, Bit slides out, dies.
É muito insta, cara. Instantâneo. E mais um pause, 12-9. Blade passando as orientações aí.
Without that, like JL's going to be able to call it out. So if MOUZ doesn't hit this timing and Simple makes it through the smoke.
Close call as well. Really have some money. Exactly as good as when Navi won a round and MOUZ were fully broken in the other half.
Essa entrada, né?
Yeah, MOUZ didn't have the same success in those scrappy buys. Still, they're so close to the finish of this map that all of these losses hurt for NAVI. Even though it's the first round loss in this second half, it's like, 12 does not look very pleasing.
For the A-pass, it's like a smoke, a flash, might end
You're flashing every single.
I think it slows down their game too much and they might end up like.
Nossa, 1 minuto de round e o MOUZ não conseguiu dominar ainda, nem balão, nada. Bem lento
Sometimes just
o
running
round aqui.
and running through a lot of util and smokes like this, so.
Well, you can see now with that kill, it helps alleviate
5 ao Intense?
every single corner, right?
Eu acho que não vai rolar eu fazer o próximo mapa, né? Vai ficar muito... Vou ter que sair do meio. Se pá... Ainda mais que é 16, 14. Se pá, vou eu gravar o negócio que eu tenho que gravar. E deixar rolando o finalzinho do jogo do Intense Corinthians. E depois a gente faz isso, de assistir o último mapa desse jogo aqui. Pode ser até amanhã. Se não, eu vou começar hoje, vou terminar amanhã, vai ser zoado.
From JL, he's got 2 more in the sight, stops the bomb, a swap over, no bullets, 5 in this gun, and he is just feeling squeezed with Frozen, huge health advantage, 7 seconds, and Frozen just squeezes it out of him. Finally, JL.
Esse jogo foi mais apertado do que parece, viu, galera?
Time out here, force up here, or do you
Pat? Right, we're talking about the smokes and to just step around the corner coming for the exec, but adding in a jump, the hop into bathrooms, perfectly
Gelado.
Simple of all people. You get
Quebra econômica. Uma coach no Simple. Rasgado pelo Jimp. Jamie, 25 bonecos pra ele. Ou não? 16. 25 tá o Torres, tô falando, velho. Torres mereceu. Não sei se do campeonato. Mas ele tá arrebentando, velho. Tá jogando com confiança aqui. Ó, quase que ele vai. Parece até que ele foi parado, né? Puxou a mão dele assim. Não! Volta!
Look at their utility now. They have two at least one of them. It's 115 left. They just used the last 2. At least one of them.
É. O que se apontou aqui o 1 minuto e 15 de round. E só o Alexib tem utilitária. JL com uma mole, Alexib com uma smoke. Flash pra dar clear ali. Beleza.
Frozen eats it, but he doesn't shoot. Nobody reveals the play. There goes that incendiary on short, and Frozen's gonna slide through within it. He's amidst them all. What?
Nossa, coitado do beat, mano. Coitado do beat, foi baitado com sucesso. Entrada B aqui, caiu a casa 2x2. Olha o Jimp. Meu Deus. Que isso, que joga o moleque, mano. Puta.
This kid, man,
Caramba, velho. Olha o que ele fez, mano. É double kill do Frozen. Mano, é Frozen e Jimp limpando. Limpador de bomb site o Jimp, cara. E o Frozen. Ó. Só um ombrinho. O outro que não tinha nada a ver com a história, toma. Lau. Ó. Segundo campo presencial dele.
This kid, man, he just one taps him in him, basically.
What are you supposed to do? Look, I'll tell you, I think that utility is dumped a little bit late from everything else for him in the and man, all streaks. None of these streaks by either squad broken up in
round
any way.
Começou. Olha o 5.
Good old shotty.
Ah, dessa posição é justo, velho. Dá pra arrebentar, dá pra pegar umas 2 kills ali.
Just posted on long.
Overpass long of all places.
Cara, o MOUZ, eles... Eu vou falar o que me impressiona no MOUZ pra vocês entenderem, tá? O MOUZ é um time que muda muito bem o ritmo do jogo. O MOUZ é um time que tá entregando na parte individual, todos os jogadores, tá fazendo a diferença. O Torres entendeu a necessidade dele ter impacto com uma AWP e puxar a responsa, coisa que ele não tava puxando anteriormente. E tá tendo liberdade pra fazer isso. Obviamente, Jimpet, mas assim, a grande qualidade do MOUZ pra mim é a variedade de opções. Eles mesclam muito bem o ritmo e mesclam muito bem coisas simples, porém bem efetuadas, com coisas mais elaboradas. Na Mirage, por exemplo, eles fazem vários fakes. Enfim, eles têm de tudo, velho. Todos os estilos. Um estilo mais cadenciado, um estilo mais solto, freestyle. Um estilo com alguns fakes, né? Finge uma coisa, finaliza de outra forma. Fizeram isso, inclusive, contra a Fúria. Ó, o Frozen não perde uma trocação. As trocação ajuda. Eles são muito bons em tradear boneco também. Não tem muito baiter. Ó. Frozen, morto, trade. Agora, trade no Jimp, trade no Beat. 3x1. Punido. GG.